And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. Go.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On the ready.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check it. Hey, lock it. 61, matchbox lights. Deep dribble.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shit. Watch the edge. Quick edge. Come.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, Sam off. Ready.
Now Jones, off play action. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
His throw caught right around the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Go.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Come on.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check out.
Throwing on second and 3. Rodgers. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long.
Check it back.
Hey!
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 26 and a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
On the ground, the rookie Mike Weber from Ohio State. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Weber with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
80 weapons.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
50. Check 30.
58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Shoot.
26.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Trent Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Check safety. Check safety.
Now on second and 13, Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jones now off the play fake. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Slam. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Joker.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Protein spill.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
Yeah, Liz.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the box.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we get, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
54, right there, right there.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
On play action, now Rodgers looking deep for DeAnthony Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
258.
Switch up, switch up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
150. Hey, you block over here.
On play action, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Over.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Spins away. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 90, Wolf. Watch 54, watch 54. You better be afraid of me.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You ready? Recon, 132 fighter. I got you.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Leo. Shift. Watch twist. Go.
They run the counter. It's Weber.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On third down, it's Weber. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Ready?
44's the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 99.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get 300. Inside. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete here. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And it's 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Run right!
Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dexter Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, orbit.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Go, go, go. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Topper. Now.
Jones to throw from his end zone. Sliding, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by the linebacker, Mason Foster. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
To score, Packers 49, Giants 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 18's Gator. You're out. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he spins through. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go, boy.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. He's got a first down and then some. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run for Weber. And an alley to run. run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Packers 49.
Come on, set.
Giants
30
7.
base. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
44. Time to go. Night, night.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
The Packers take over.
Let's go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Under crush, under crush, under. 80 weapon. Go right.
Working from the gun. Rodgers flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Let's go, D. Check 31. Right.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as it sounds?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. They're on 24-yard line.
258, jump out!
I smell fear in that offense.
Jump.
I smell fear in that offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Hipper stuff the